Before we even get into what Wall Street Trapper is breaking down, let's slow it down and really absorb the light in this. Most people think $500 is nothing. They'll blow it on clothes, on night outs, on stuff that fades quick. But the truth is, $500 is a seed. If you water that seed with patience and discipline, it can turn into a forest of financial freedom. That's what we're talking about today. Not just flipping money, but learning how to turn a small amount into a system that keeps paying you over and over again. Wealth isn't built in a day, but it is built from a day one decision. Now let's see how Trapper breaks this down. Check this out.
Because you just starting, I don't even want you to focus on, watch this, I don't even want you to focus on the price right now. I want you to focus on creating a habit. I know we get in, well, I gotta buy this price, I gotta buy it when it dip, I gotta, no. I need you to first focus on this, just building a position up in it. And the reason why I wouldn't normally say that, but I had to realize something, man, everybody is not me. There's different levels of the game. I don't want you to focus on discounts. I don't want you to focus on all the strategy. I just need you to focus on buying. Watch this. I need you to focus on first. I want you to focus on buying quality companies consistently. Most people think that you need a lot of money to get into the stock market. Today, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna walk you through how to start with your first $500 so that you can turn that $500 into legacy. Listen, the stock market can seem complicated. It looks like only the wealthy people play it. But the truth of the matter is the game doesn't care who play it, man. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Listen, I remember when I first started in the stock market, man, I won't lie to you and say I started with $500 because I started from a place. We ain't gonna get into that. But what I do want us to understand is that there are stocks in the game that cost way under $500. Stocks that we use all the time, companies that we know of, companies that we are aware of, and we can build our wealth with those companies. I will not sit here and lie to you and say $500 gonna make you $1 million tomorrow. That's not my game. But what we can do is we can take $500 and turn that into our freedom fund. That's right, we're gonna turn that $500 into our freedom fund, and I'm gonna walk you through some steps that I truly want you to use. Listen, it's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. My goal is to help you build wealth one share at a time. By the time we get to this end of this video, you will know how to invest $500, and you're going to have a blueprint on what you can consistently do to keep building your account. Let's get to it, man. But first, I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and then let's get to it. So, we talking about you starting with $500, y'all. Right? We talking about you starting with $500. That's cool. I don't want you to get in your mind, oh man, this ain't enough. Oh, money, man. No. We gonna start with the 500, but here's what we do. We gonna multiply that, right? And once we gonna keep on, and we gonna keep adding on to it, right? And now here's the thing. Most people wanna do this. 500, tomorrow, 10,000. By next month, 10,000, $1 million. That just ain't how the game go. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to be realistic with you. Right now, as you all know, if you ever seen my show Trapping Tuesday, I show my account every week, and we see that account has now accumulated over $4 million. Now, I did take $850,000 out that account and used it to buy a building that I truly want to use to help people like you understand financial freedom, understand wealth access, understand buying houses, understand entrepreneurship, but most importantly, understanding the stock market, credit. I want us to have access to wealth. And I use the stock market to buy that building. Now, here's what I want you to understand. Getting into this game, you first got to understand that every company that is a public company, meaning you can buy stock in that company, has to report to us what they can earn, what they've earned, what they can do. They got to get that to us. And depending on how good the company is at generating profit, depending on how good the company is at generating, at telling us what they can do to the marketplace, is how the stock price goes up. Now, one of the things I want us to understand is this. You can either go stocks, you can go ETFs, watch this, which is exchange traded funds. So this is a fund that may have all your different stocks in it. It may have Apple in it. It may have Amazon in it. It may have Netflix in it, right? It may have NVIDIA in it, right? But based on how the fund is, the percentages is what's gonna tell us the difference. Right? So it may have 8%, 10% Apple, 9% Amazon, 8% Netflix, 7% Google in it, and that's going to determine how the stock price goes up and down, right? But then you can have an index fund, which may look similar, but watch this. The S&P 500 is an index, and that is what? SPY, right? Or the Russell 2000 is an index, or the NASDAQ is an index, right? So these indexes consist of all the stocks inside. So this will have 500 and something stocks in it. This one will have 100 stocks in it, and depending on which one you have, right? So you can go these three ways, or you can go a way that I don't really like, but I gotta say it because I'm an educator. You can go fractional shares, meaning the one Amazon stock that you would buy is now broken down into pieces, right? And my goal is to get you to learn how to maximize the $500, right? So we can go stocks, index funds, in the ETFs, or fractional shares, right? So we can go that way, right? But before we do any of that, what I need you to learn how to do, what I need you to first learn how to do is open an account. Now, because you're a beginner, I know what you're gonna first say. Now, Robinhood has been going crazy since Donald Trump has been elected president. I'm not mad at you for that, but I prefer E-Trade. The reason why I prefer E-Trade because they have a customer service system that's great. They have a whole bunch of tools that's great. E-Trade, you can go Schwab, Charles Schwab, which is a great when they bought TD Ameritrade. I actually use that company now. Two of my primary accounts over there, my daughter's account over there, and my Roth IRA account is over there. So you can go Charles Schwab. Fidelity is not bad. Webull is not bad. Right? But here's what I don't want you to use. I don't want you to use Cash App. It's not designed for that. Right? I'm not a fan of Cash App. They got a couple other ones out there, Public. You know, I'm not crazy about them. I don't have nothing against them, but this is what I want. I like you being here. I like you being here, right? So now we got the account over. Now, Trap, we got the $500. Now, here's what we got to understand. Again, the goal is to start with 500, but not end with 500. Right? The goal is for you to start with 500 and not end with 500. So we're gonna do this a couple different ways. Let's say you take a company, so here's 5 companies I can give you a look at right now that's under $100 that are definitely strong companies. PayPal. That company has definitely been roaring back. They got a new CEO in there. New CEO is doing really good with that company. So when we talk about PayPal, let's talk about another company. Shopify. What e-commerce site not built on Shopify? That company is doing amazing. What's another we can go with? We can go with, watch this. Walmart. Who don't go shop at Walmart? This thing up 60% this year. Before I did this video, I said, dang, bro, like Walmart really been like punishing it this year. It's actually outperforming some of our tech companies, right? Here's another one. Chipotle, company did a stock split. It hasn't been doing the best. Still a great company, still not going nowhere. I would tell you Kava, but I'm trying to get you companies that's under $100, right? And last but not least, you want to get into the tech game, Palantir, right? AI game is strong. So now I give you 5 companies, all in a good price range. So let's say you want to get in a company like Walmart. I think right now it's $83, right? So let's say I wouldn't tell you put the whole 500 in it. I'll tell you to buy 3 shares, keep some money on the side because I never want you to be zeroed out in your account. I never want you to be zeroed out in your account. That means I never want you to be fully invested is what you'll hear the people say on the market. Now, what I do want you to do is I don't mind you saying, okay, Trap, I done bought 3 shares of this. I done bought 3 shares of that. I got my 500 and I got some money on the side. What do I do, Trap? The next thing I need to do is, watch this, figure out how much are you gonna go weekly, depending on how you get paid, right? Bi-weekly, or monthly. I need you to put some money in there every week, every bi-week, or every month. I need you to dedicate to how much money you're gonna put in this account. So here's what we're gonna do. Because you just starting, I don't even want you to focus on, watch this, I don't even want you to focus on the price right now. I want you to focus on creating a habit. I know we get in, well, I gotta buy this price, I gotta buy it when it dip, No. I need you to first focus on this, just building the position up in it. And the reason why I wouldn't normally say that, but I had to realize something, man, everybody is not me. There's different levels of the game. I don't want you to focus on discounts. I don't want you to focus on all the strategy. I just need you to focus on buying. Watch this. I need you to focus on first. I want you to focus on buying quality companies consistently. And what that's gonna do, build your position. And then I want you to say, okay, Trap, once I get 10 shares of that Walmart company, I'm gonna go to CMG next. And once I get 10 shares of that, Trap, I'm gonna go to the next company, PLTR. I'm gonna go there next. Now the goal is you use your $500 to consistently build up. And here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you thinking about, well, I bought 10 shares, I'm about to take some profit. No. We're not taking no profit. You're not taking no profit. Stop thinking like that. I want you to say, my goal is to build this $500 that I started with, I got 3 shares with. My next goal is 10 shares. And then my next goal is 15 shares. And then my next goal is 20 shares. And my next goal is 25 shares. But what I want you to do is I want you to think about 3 positions. First position, second position. Once you get 10 here, you come 10 here, you come 10 here. Now you got 10, 10, 10. Now you wanna go 15, 15, 15. Next, 20, 20, 20. What that's gonna do is you have started with $500, but you've consistently built up your positions. That's how you play the stock market game. And then look, here's the thing. We know it's toward the end of the year. So what does that mean? That means this, February through March, you're getting taxes. I want you to take anywhere between 45 to 50% of your tax money, and I want you to put it in the market. That's how you build that $500. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. Listen, we're gonna turn that 500 to a freedom account. You heard me? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Man, tell me in the chat, what would your first stock be? Or what was your first stock? Let us know, man. Let's start building this thing out community-wise, man. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Wall Street Looks Like Us Now Network, and check out the show Trapping Tuesdays, man. Salute.
The knowledge don't stop here, it circulates. If this unlocks up menu, don't just sit with it, build with it. We got more drops coming. Stay tapped in. Until next time, stay hidden. Start stacking today. Join Coinbase with my link in the description and get free Bitcoin just for signing up. Don't wait.